the teacher gave her Play-Doh anyway, just for manipulating her hands. Her hands became enlarged. And so the mom said, what happened? The teacher said, I didn't know. Well, mom didn't tell you. You know, like, mom didn't tell you. So,
no more, or
nope.
My kids because they're trying to figure out like what is the thing that they ate, and then we what's that? We accommodate. That's what we do.
I was like, no.
But just been in a space where they go, like they need to test earlier. But a lot of kids do grow out of their allergens, right?
They do, but everybody does.
But because there's so many allergies, right? It makes you. I know, like lots of times kids get eggs and they grow out of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Eggs and dairy, they usually kind of grow.
Yeah, they grow out of. But how even now sunflower is an upcoming, and so is sesame.
Yeah, look at my baby's face.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, like his pigment was just going away, and I was like,
oh yeah,
what is going on?
Yeah.
And his little legs, they would be cracked and bleeding.
I had a nephew. He used to he had carpet burns from trying to scratch on the carpet. So he would like take his and do like this, and then he got carpet burns on his arms and stuff. Because what they say,
they would use their child used to use their dad's beard and just scratch.
Oh.
So they're thinking, oh, it's just infection. No, the baby was itchy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because they're trying to figure it out. Like they just said in dogs, they say if your dog is licking his paws. I just saw something.
Oh, yeah, it's probably because they're irritated.
Yeah, they said it's because there's some kind of allergen that they have, where people probably think that's normal or regular.
Well, when I had a cleaning company, if people had pets, I would give them the option to, if they wanted us to use chemicals on the floor, or if they wanted us to clean floors with cleaning vinegar and hot water, because otherwise, like some chemicals will burn the pet's paws, and they didn't know. And I was like, yeah. So if you see your cat or your dog walking funny the next time, it's not just because the room's clean, it's because the chemicals are on the floor.
Oh yeah, and then the way people process, they go, "Oh, the dog don't like the clean carpet, probably."
Yeah, and like that's not what it is. And then you think about you're a dog or a cat, and you're down here with all the smelling the chemicals and stuff. It's like that's probably not fun.
Yeah, and nobody's probably thinking that their animal has allergens.
Yeah.
If there was one message that you'd like to send about allergens, what would that message be?
That there is hope. There is definitely hope. Your child will have the best life. The best life. You just have to fight for them to get it. You have to, you might have to be creative about some things, and you might not do everything the same way. That doesn't mean they can't have those experiences. So if there's a food that your child wants to eat, find a nutritionist or a chef or someone who can help you create recipes if you don't already have them. If you're concerned about your child in the classroom, be a classroom volunteer. If you are concerned about your child going over to other people's houses, get to know your child's friends. Teach your child to advocate for themselves. Food allergies really do help children grow as well because they have to learn how to advocate for themselves. They have to learn how to take on some aspects of caring for themselves sooner. There's a different level of responsibility that they're going to have because they usually have to carry an EpiPen or something like that sooner. But it teaches them responsibility for themselves. It teaches them accountability. It teaches them to use their own voice. So there are positives. You just have to be open to see them. And there is so much hope. Your child's gonna have the best life. It might be a little different, but different doesn't make it bad. Different can and still is amazing. You just have to look for the opportunities.
Yeah, because we are guaranteed to be different. That we are.
Definitely.
Making friends with not being like everybody else, because nobody is like anybody else. I recently had a mom who was upset, and the truth is, I don't understand because my daughter, the one that you just met, she had an allergen, but it was real different. She was in a locker room, somebody sprayed perfume, and then she walked through it, right? And then we don't know what kind of perfume, we don't know who sprayed it, like we don't know all the details. And so she has to go get tested, but she's older. She was like somewhere in middle school. So I don't know what it's like and today she has like seafood allergens, but she's about 50%. It makes her mad when I go. She's only about half. It makes her real mad. And I was that parent. It was like, come on, you're going to eat this shrimp. And if you respond, I'm just going to rush you to the hospital.
That's what a lot of allergists would say too. They're like, yeah, if you think your child might be allergic, give them this peanut at home and see what happens. Yeah, or
that was me.
Yeah, or they'll say, oh, try it out in the parking lot, and then if you have an action or a reaction, bring them on in. So yeah, that is actually what a lot of people say.
My daughter told me I was the bad mama for that. No, she did. She was like, I was like, come on, we gonna try the shrimp. Let's try the shrimp. But the truth is, I haven't considered how like emotionally what it does to a parent. I don't know. I think also because I don't have like the kind of space where I wanted my kids to like be whatever they was being with other kids. Like I think because I have so many kids, right? Like understanding they ain't supposed to be the same. Yeah. And trying to get them to not emulate each other and not like live some kind of fake stuff or in their lives. So for me, the like I don't know. I think if I don't know how I would have felt if it would have happened to them younger. But I also, because of what I do, it don't feel complicated. Like it's really simple when it's what you do versus you've never this is the first time and you're learning something for the first time and all the things that come along with what that feels like when you now need to learn a lot.
Yeah. And it is very much so you feel like it's trial by fire because there's that anxiety that appears because if I make a mistake, what is going to happen? It's that weight that rests on the shoulders. And it can be really, really challenging because, as I said before, other people who don't experience that will think that you are being a helicopter parent or that you are being crazy. And that's not what it is. Just as an allergy parent, you realize that any food at any time could mean life or death for your child. And that's not a gross exaggeration.
That's right.
It is the truth. And getting other people to understand that can be very challenging.
It's also because you have those parents who just decide that I don't want my kid to eat this.
Yes.
Right? And when it's like anything, when people abuse something, when something is legitimate, sometimes it makes you question it because, I was just telling them today, I feel like a lot of parents be watching documentaries and then they be like, no, my kid does not get to eat this, and this. And you think, you just saw the documentary, right? Versus the parent who gets their kid tested, who goes the extra mile, who's trying to make their kids, make them safe. And I can always tell when I'm in the room with that parent. As a matter of fact, those parents are easier than parents who just don't want their kids to eat something. And one of the things we do at the center, I think is funny, is that you gave the kids something special, and then you gave the other kids something real normal. And then the parents go, well, why did my kid get the special thing, right? Yes. And then you go, because your kid has an allergen. And then parents want to change forms. Yeah. Because now their kid is upset that they didn't get something. But if Calvin was upset, then you would have just made it or created it. Right. But you still would have, your answer is still no across the board. And so, I think what I would say for those parents who just decide that they're going to make up stuff or just tell the doctor what their kid problem is, and then the doctor fills out forms, that if they don't do that stuff, it's going to make it easier for kids who actually do have allergens.
Yeah, that's true.
So everybody can learn and grow together.
Yeah, because there was a parent that I talked to, and she was upset because her child had a legitimate allergy, and then when this whole gluten-free craze came, she could not find gluten-free products for her child because other people were buying them and eating them, whereas her child actually needed to have them.
Oh yeah, because they're on the gluten-free diet. Yes, versus they have celiacs.
Right. Right. Yeah. So it's very different, and that can be very frustrating. Because I've gone to the store and I'm looking for my son's smoked Gouda vegan cheese because that's the one that he likes. And I'm not saying that other people who are vegan can't have it. I'm certainly not saying that at all. But I was like, everybody doesn't eat vegan cheese. Where is the one for my son? That's what I'm thinking. But no, I get it.
Yeah, because it's such a fad that all the people who are now eating a product due to choice versus the person who actually needs this product.
Yeah, and that's not to knock anyone's choice if they want to eat healthy or have a specific diet or things like that. I think it might be better for manufacturers, honestly, to make more of it then. So you don't worry about running out of those things.
Or, the one thing we learned, like during the pandemic and when we had like gas issues,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that if we just don't overbuy for ourselves,
Very true.
right?
Mm-hmm.
If we just buy what we need,
Mm-hmm.
so there's enough
Mm-hmm.
for everybody to go around
Mm-hmm.
versus, because that cheese is processed, like super processed,
Mhm.
that cheese got like a different kind of shelf life.
Oh, it definitely does.
Yes,
Mhm. It definitely does.
And if we just decide that I don't need to buy all the chicken
Mhm.
or buy all the vegan cheese or
Mhm.
buy like so much,
Mhm.
if I just get what I need,
Mhm.
then there will always be enough for everybody.
Yeah.
Because if they start producing more, usually what it means is they start cutting corners
That is true. That is true.
and start doing things. It's kind of like in the restaurant world, if all of a sudden lamb chops is the thing,
Mhm.
then the price gets jacked up,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But then they start treating the animals inhumane,
Mhm.
or giving them all these steroids to
Mhm.
help them grow or something.
Mhm.
So I think it's just about us like taking care of each other
Mhm.
and going, let me not go buy all the toilet tissue. You know?
Right. Right.
Let me not go buy all the chicken. So
Right.
nobody don't just say just only buy 2,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes.
Yep. Because I remember those signs out there too during the pandemic. You are limited to one.
Yes.
Things like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because there are people who absolutely cannot live without these products
Mhm.
versus it being my preference
Mhm.
and I can choose
Mhm.
to have it or not have
Mhm.
it.
That's true. Mhm.
So you have no allergens?
I don't have anything.
His daddy doesn't have any allergens?
I don't have anyone in my family who has. No, I take that back. I have one cousin. He's like my third cousin's child who has a peanut allergy or something like that. But that's the only one. Nobody else.
What about asthma?
I know one of my mom's cousins had asthma.
Yeah, because they kind of say it's related.
Yeah, yeah. But it's not prevalent in the family.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Link is going to show up at the bottom. It'll just show up at the bottom so they can click here.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
So this is a product that I've created. I actually created it for a client who had an ailment, but I don't know what the ailment was because she didn't share.
Okay.
But she couldn't eat like lots of things. Like she didn't eat any like carbohydrates. She didn't eat. She couldn't have tomatoes, which is why this sauce was created.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't eat any dairy product.
Okay.
I can't remember, but it was so much. I remember it was so much that I thought, I don't know if I can cook for you.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go and take a look first.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did was, this is beets. It's called Beets the Hell Out of Me.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why
I like the name.
the reason why I gave it that name
Mm-hmm.
is because like people who have acid reflux or they have an intolerance for tomatoes, or sometimes people can't have like seeds. I can't remember what that is. But what this product does is it puts them in a position to use this like they would any like a tomato sauce or marinara or pizza sauce.
I was actually thinking pizza sauce because Calvin doesn't like tomatoes. He can eat them, he just doesn't like them.
He just doesn't like them. Okay. Well, this is an alternative for that, and there's no dairy. There's is vegan. Is no gluten, It is no added sugar,
Mhm.
just the sugar that's produced from roasting it.
Okay.
Yeah, and and so I mean I don't know, like I did do some like pizza rolls for kids, and they like to even be she liked them.
Mm-hmm.
Some of her kids like them.
Okay.
And let me tell you, they probably won't like it.
But no, this is good. This is good. Yeah, and I like the fact that on here you have what seasonings you use. I guess it's rotisserie and garden seasoning, and that's important because a lot of times labels will just say seasonings. And one of the things that one of the training programs that I took said is not to eat anything that just says seasoning.
That's right.
Because you don't know what it's seasoned with. And so the fact that you named your seasonings is really good.
It's so that you could go and look,
Mm-hmm.
because even sometimes on US Foods,
Mm-hmm.
they won't list the allergen.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you have to call and call,
Yes.
or I just got to go ahead and make it and just
Mhm.
act like the product is full of allergens,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I just wanted it to be a clean product.
No, this is good. I think that I would definitely use this because I made some homemade pizza for Calvin with an alternative crust. He's fine with the crust. He's fine with the cheese. I put tomato sauce on it, and he was not a fan.
Oh, because he can't have the dairy. Is he eating dairy?
Well, I use vegan cheese, so he
Oh.
was good on that. But he just didn't like tomato, like anything that's tomato.
I meant like, you know how like if my girls I like pizza with like Alfredo
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
base or just cheese base.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I didn't try, like his is literally bread and pizza. So so his friends, when they eat it, they're like, yeah, can I have some of Calvin's Italian garlic bread? Like, it's supposed to be pizza, but okay. So yeah, so I could use this.
Italian
Yeah.
garlic bread.
Yeah, close enough. But yeah, I could use something like this, and I could probably get the flavor without him actually eating tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that would be really good.
Well, you should go and let Calvin try it, and then.
Oh, I will. I'll let you know. I'll let you
review.
Because Calvin gets his own reviews. He'll be like, "It's good."
And because it's Calvin, I want a video
Okay.
review.
He'll do it. He'll be like, if he likes something, but otherwise, that thumb will go this side, or he'll go, it's good. Nah, in the middle. Well, not really. So like,
One thing about kids, they will tell you the truth.
oh, they will. Mm-hmm. They will. Because the first time I made that pizza, he sat down, he ate a slice. He's like, I like it. And then I was like, you didn't finish your slice. And he goes, oh, well, all right. Now I know. All right.
He's still being nice.
Yes.
Some
yeah.
of the kids around me might go, that's disgusting. Yeah. So
Thankfully,
Calvin
he
is
hasn't
nice.
done that.
He
Yeah,
is
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
You know, that's a word they like. I don't know, about 3 or 4. They like that word.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yes, I'll try this. I'm sure he will give a review. I won't even have to ask.
That's what I want to say. And then if you want the beast to hell out of you.
Like, it was a conversation to an infomercial.
You can find it at pre-order. Get the hell out of you. I know.